Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading of Virgo. This will be your reading for October 2021 for wherever you have Virgo in your chart. Vedic, tropical. If you're here, then this will be your reading. Excuse me. So, if you don't have strong Virgo and it was something about the title that drew you to this video, then I welcome you all the same. Let's get into your reading here, and we're going to take a look at what's going on right now, energetically, and we'll talk about what's to come in October. I apologize for my lisp. I just did the nighttime routine and I'm wearing my retainer. But let's talk about you. So overall energy, we have the 8 of Wands. They've got so much things to say. I think that there are some people that have a lot of things that they want to convey to you. It's like it's pent up. They haven't been given the opportunity. They haven't been given the chance. For some of them, they have actively decided not to speak up out of fear of how you will react to what they have to say. And there are others that are shameless about how badly they want to communicate with you. I feel like these people are seeking you out. Yeah. They're seeking you out. Especially if it's an air sign. I think that if you guys are dealing with an air sign, this person is trying to understand something about you. I think that they are seeing you in a new light. I think that they do have a lot that they want to say to you, but this is an air sign that we're talking about. This person really needs to, they really need to be sure first. So if you're waiting for communication from anybody, it's coming. Yeah. But you're dealing with someone who is strategic. It's nothing that you can't handle. It's not something that you have to worry about. If you're feeling that people have been plotting on your downfall, they are. But I don't think it's enough. For some of you, it's the people that you work with. Or for some of you, it's like they just want to mess up the plan. It's like they don't want things to go smoothly. They've got so much things to say. And I feel like the more loud they get, the more quiet you should get. Until the right time. Now, don't mistake me. I'm not telling you to put up with bullshit. What I'm trying to say here is to pick your battles. I think that there's a certain reaction that people want to get out of you. It's like something that it's like they're trying to get you to step out of character. So when I say, the more loud they get, the more quiet you get, just let people make fools of themselves. Let people, just stupid is as stupid does. And a lot of times you don't have to engage in this. That's in the plotting of someone's downfall. It's like, because the path that they're on is already so destructive, their demise is inevitable. So I feel like you are surrounded by quite a bit of haters, but you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is what you have been doing. It's just crazy the way that people out themselves or put themselves on blast. So, you guys are very vocal. And what I love about it is, of course, in typical Virgo fashion, it's always appropriate. And it's always appropriate because you don't really lash out until people push you, until people back you into a corner. Until it's almost like they force your hand. They forget who they're dealing with. It's like you're in your bag, you're doing your own thing, you're trying to better yourself. Just trying to mind your business, and it's like people want to pull you into the mess. People want to test you. There's some of that residual energy where they've been trying you, and I think that this energy that you're in, where you're having to defend yourself, where you're having to stand up for yourself, where you're having to speak up, where you're having to set the record straight, let people know who you are and who you're not. I think that you've had quite a few chances to practice. And I like this energy for you because I think that you've gotten good at it. I think that the scope of what you can achieve after having gone through this shift in consciousness, I think that that particular scope is changing. There's something different happening with the possibilities, and it's like you can climb new mountains. I'm not saying that this is something that you have never done before. I just think that what you're achieving, because of how comfortable you are with being this way, is changing. Now, I mentioned that there's an air sign that you guys could be dealing with, and I think that the air sign has a lot of love for you. And I know that's hard to believe, especially if it's a Gemini. But the air sign does have love for you. I just think that sometimes they get carried away. They get carried away and they forget that words can hurt. For them, it's words are a tool. And they're very good at using that tool. And like I said, sometimes they get carried away. Now, is this any excuse for their behavior? Absolutely not. And if you feel like you don't want to deal with it anymore, if you feel like you want to move on, you can do that. But I don't think that you want to. I think that you want to be less defensive, more receptive, less judgmental and hypercritical of the behavior of others. So it's like, because you're, like I said, bettering yourself or trying to be better, you may decide that you want to hold off on acting. And I think that you're dealing with someone who would appreciate the patience on your part. Someone who I do think this is about love. You're dealing with someone who they don't need you judging their every move or they don't want you to control it. And I don't think that this is something that you can control, so don't try. That's the message here. If there's one thing you take away from this reading, is don't force anything. Don't try. Just don't take that literally. I'm not saying don't try. Of course, because of course, that doesn't make sense. What I'm saying is, just don't force it. The people that are trying to get one over on you, that are trying to take advantage of you, I think you're doing an excellent job of standing up to them and not allowing them. But you're doing it in a way that respects yourself, in a way that lets people know where the line is, lets people know what you will not tolerate. And I think that it's making you more and more beautiful, because you come off as someone who respects themselves. You come off as someone who knows who they are. So it's this authenticity that you have about you, this realness that you have about you, that carries you through every obstacle that you encounter. These people, these haters, these hecklers, don't even worry about them. Like I said, their path is a destructive one, and you can't save everybody. You can lead by example. You can be the bigger person and hope that they'll learn a thing or two from the example that you set. But don't expect people to thank you, especially if they were wrong. So there will be no extended for October. If I don't see you in the pick a card for October, then I'll see you in November. I'll see you next time.